Hello, everyone. Good day. So, today I'm going to discuss to you the basic concepts of loans. But before that, I would like you to take note of our learning objectives for this lesson. So, at the end of the lesson, you are expected to illustrate business and consumer loans, distinguish between business and consumer loans, and finally solve problems involving business and consumer loans. And that includes amortization and mortgage. So the basic concept of loans are very familiar to every individual. Through loans, people, business persons, entrepreneurs, and even family persons receives assistance in addressing financial needs from different lending corporations. Loan is not just limited to borrowing money in a bank to finance a business expansion, but also it covers the use of credit cards, amortizing appliances, and many more. In this lesson, you will learn how to construct an amortization schedule of your loan. But first, let's get to know the types of loans, which is the business loan and the consumer loan. So in business loan, these are money lent specifically for business purpose. It may be used to start a business or to have a business expansion. While on the other hand, the consumer loan is the money lent to an individual for personal or family use. So it is clear, class, that when we say the money that we loan is intended for business expansion or for business use, that exactly identified as business loan. So while on the other hand, if you are going to borrow money to use for personal um, events or for family purposes, so this is described as one of the consumer loans. Now let's move forward on solving problems on business and consumer loans. In order to further understand the processes being used in this lesson, let us first get to know the terminologies of loans that would eventually help us in the process of further understanding this lesson. So first we have the amortization method. So this method of paying a loan, principal and interest on installment basis, usually of equal amounts at regular intervals. So it is class installment basis. So the principal amount of loan that you borrowed plus the interest, and it is divided into monthly payment or monthly installment depending on how many months would you like to get that loan done or get that loan paid off. So that is what we call as amortization method. So usually we call that as monthly amortization. Next term is the mortgage, a loan secured by a collateral that the borrower is obliged to pay at a specified term. So when we say mortgage, we have a loan and that loan is required or requiring us to secure a collateral. So, mo na siya gitawag og mortgage. So, most of this, it can be business loan or consumer loan, any of the two or both, they basta nag-require sila og collateral, that is what we call as mortgage. Okay? Next is the chattel mortgage. So this is still a mortgage, but a chattel mortgage is ideally a mortgage on a movable property. Like for example, you are going to loan or to purchase a vehicle. So that's movable. Furniture, that's movable. Fixtures and equipments, that's movable. So they are called chattel mortgage. Okay? Next is the collateral, assets used to secure the loan. It may be real estate or other investments. So collaterals are assets that can secure a loan. If a borrower cannot pay the loan, the lender has a right to the collateral. So the most common collaterals are real estate properties. So for business loans, equipment, furnitures, and vehicles may also be used as collaterals. Usually the loan is secured by the property bought. So for example, if a house and lot is purchased, the purchased house and lot will be used as a mortgage property or a collateral. During the term of the loan, the mortgagor or the borrower in the mortgage still has the right to possess and use the mortgage property. In the event that the mortgagor does not make regular payments on the mortgage, The mortgagee or the lender in the mortgage can repossess the mortgage property. So the most common type of mortgage is the fixed rate mortgage wherein the interest remains constant throughout the term of the loan. Another example of collateral is when you loan a cash and you are asked to secure the loan with some of our properties like motorbikes, farmland, or a house and lot. In the event that you can no longer pay your amortization or obligation, the lender has the right to possess those property you signed as your collateral. Another term is the outstanding balance. It is very clear when we say outstanding balance, it is any remaining debt at a specified time, meaning to say, this is the amount that is not yet settled or the remaining balance of your loan. So now let's get forward to solving some loan problems. In this example, we are asked to look for the total amount to be paid as a whole in the entire term, or simply the future value. So here, Mr. Garcia borrowed 1 million pesos for the expansion of his business. So probably this is a business loan. The effective rate of interest is 7%. The loan is to be repaid in full after 1 year. How much is to be paid after 1 year? So in solving this problem, we first get to construct or yeah, we'll have to find first what is given in the problem. Here we have the principal amount borrowed or loan, which is 1 million pesos, which is represented by capital letter P. And then we have here represented with small letter J the interest rate of 7%, which is already um, converted into a decimal form, which is 7%, and now it's 0.07. So, and there is the term, which is, in this problem, it is to be repaid in full after 1 year. So, n is equal to 1. So, find the future value. So, basically, the formula for the future value is principal times 1, which is 1 there is equivalent for 1 year, plus j, which is the zero point 0.7 interest rate, and multiplied to the power of n, which is the term of the loan. So here we only have 1 year. So we have there replace or substitute these values, which is P, which is 1 million, and then copy 1 plus 0.07 times or raised to the power of open and close and parentheses raised to the power of 1. So our future value then is 1,070,000. So 70,000 here probably is the 7% of 1 million. Okay? So next is we have here another example. So if a house is sold for 3 million and the bank requires 20% down payment, find the amount of the mortgage. So first, we have since we have here our given is only 3 million pesos and the 20% down payment, so we have to construct first or to get first the exact amount of the down payment. So we simply multiply 3 million with 20% interest. So we convert 20% into decimal form, which is 0.20. So times the cash price of 3 million. So we have it there, 600,000. So 600,000 is our amount for the down payment. So to get the amount of the mortgage, we simply have to subtract this down payment amount to the cash price itself. So the amount of loan, which is 3 million minus the down payment of 600, so we have 2,400,000 left. So that is now our mortgage amount, the 2,400,000. So what if we are asked to find the outstanding balance? Recall that the outstanding balance of a loan is the amount of the loan at this time. One method to compute the outstanding balance is to get the present value of all the remaining payments. This method is called the prospective method. So in this example, we have here Mrs. C borrowed some money from a bank that offers an interest rate of 12%, compounded monthly. So this monthly or his monthly amortization for 5 years is 11,122.22 centavos. How much is the outstanding balance after 12 payment? So here we are asked to solve for the remaining balance of the loan. So nakabayad na siya after 12 payment niya. Pila na lang ang atong bayro nun. So, out of 5 years. So, here, our given is we have our monthly amortization which is 11,000 rather, 122.22 centavos. So, it is represented by capital letter R as our monthly amortization. Then we have our interest for 1 year which is 0.12. So, yearly ang interest ha. This is compounded monthly. So, meaning to say, pag compounded, ang interest for this year plus the capital loan amount or the principal loan amount will be brought forward to the next year. Si principal ug si interest, kuhaan na pud nato og interest, right? Because it is compounded. So, we applied here the compound interest method. Next is we have small letter j which represents the monthly. So kung si I, si 0.12 is the interest for 1 year, now we have to construct the monthly interest. Kung naatay 0.12 kada tuig, so pila magid ang interest kada bulan. So that is why we have there small letter j which is I there, which is the interest times 12. Nganong 12? Because 12, we have 12 months in 1 year. So, times 12, I mean, raised to the power of 12 over 12, which is 12 months for 1 year, right? So, we have here J 0.12. So that's the interest for 1 year, meaning to say for 12 months, 0.12 ang interest. So over 12, so we have 0.01. So kanang 0.01 is the interest per month. Kada bulan ha, dili kada tuig. Per month. Next, we have here K, which represents the paid months. So meaning, diha sa atong problem, we have 12 payments made. Paid na siya kanang 12 ka bulan, no? So meaning to say nakabayad na siya og isa ka tuig. So that is what represented by K. Now our problem is to look for the outstanding balance. So we have here N, which is the term, minus the K, the months that is already paid, so equals the remaining months nga wala pa nabayaran. So we have there 48. Nganong 48 months? Because the term of the loan is 5 years. So how many months does 5 years has? So we have 60 months, right? 12 times 5. So that's 60 months. So nakabayad naman ta og 12 ka months. So we have 60 minus 12. So mao nang naatay 48 payments remaining. So we have 48 months remaining unsettled payments. So now let's find the present value for that 48 months nga wala pa nabayaran. So we have here the formula B sub K equals R, open and close bracket, 1 minus, open and close parentheses, 1 plus J raised to the power of negative N minus K over J. So let's just substitute the values for this formula. So we have R, which is our monthly amortization, 11,122.22 pesos. And then 1 minus, open and close parentheses, 1.01. Gikan ang 1.01. So that's simply 1 plus J, which is 0.12, 0.01 rather. So muna siya na imong 1.01. Raised to the power of, which is negative 48. Kay 48 is our remaining months unpaid. So that's all over 0.01, which is the J. So there we have 422,354 54.73 pesos as our outstanding balance. So, okay? Next is, it's your turn now. So, in a one-half crosswise, write your name, your grade, your section, and the date today, and answer this problem using the knowledge taught to you with this lesson. So, good luck, everyone. So, we have here Mr. and Mrs. Banal purchased a house and lot worth 4 million pesos. They paid a down payment of 800,000. So, they plan to amortize the loan of 3,200,000 by paying monthly for 20 years. So the interest rate is 12% convertible monthly. So you are going to solve for A, the monthly payment. So pila ang monthly payment nila, ani? And next, letter B, pila ang total interest na ilahang bayaran. Okay? So good luck everyone and see you on Monday.